Welcome to this episode of Courageous Living. I'm your host, Kiki Ramsey, and on this show, I aim to help you live courageous in everything you do. On this episode, we are talking about my favorite topic, finding your purpose in life. This is a question that so many of us have asked ourselves. What is my purpose in life? And there are so many books and magazines and articles and talk shows and topics that are dedicated to this very subject. And this is one of my favorite because I feel passionate about it, because I believe that God has created us all for a very specific purpose here on earth. And I truly want to talk to you about that today. So listen. Don't go anywhere. Right after this, we're going to be talking about how you can find your purpose in life. Finding your purpose. Okay, so listen, like I said earlier, this question about finding purpose has been an age-old question that most of us have asked ourselves at one point in our lives. What is my purpose? What am I made for? Why was I placed here on earth? And I started asking myself that question even when I was about 10 years old. I realized that my mom was addicted to drugs, and pretty much from that point on, I spent a lot of my life trying to help her get off of drugs. And it was a very difficult and a very hard situation for me. But in the midst of helping her get off of drugs, I learned that I had a passion and a love to help women dream bigger, to help women discover why they were placed on earth. And unfortunately, my mom died some years ago, and when she died, I vowed to not allow another woman to die with her purpose still stuck inside of her, and I vowed to not let another woman live with her purpose still stuck inside, unable to get free. And so that is why I feel like I was born to help other women discover their purpose, but my purpose didn't even come to full fruition until years after, I had been striving to figure it out. And I think that's what's so hard for women, is that we get so distraught about not knowing what our purpose is. And truly, to tell you and to be honest, it's a journey. It's a journey of life that we all have to go on in order to figure that out. But one of the things that I teach in my 2-day seminar, Get Courageous, is that we all were made for a purpose, but it's our job to figure out what that purpose is. And so I'm just going to go over a couple different things to help you begin to figure out what your purpose is. And like I said, it is a journey, but these things will help you. So number one, you have to know who you are. You have to get to know who you are. One of the things that I found very interesting about my work is that a lot of us don't know who we are. And that's for a lot of different reasons. We might have grown up in really bad circumstances. We might have not known our family. We might have grown up in negative circumstances that caused us to doubt who we are and to doubt our ability. We might have grown up and become someone we don't even really like right now. But the key is, regardless of all those things, it is your responsibility to truly figure out who you are in this earth, on this earth. You need to truly figure that out. You need to figure out what you like. It is amazing that a lot of us don't know what we like. And it's not a judgment, it's just a fact. We, especially women, have to figure out what it is we like. You know, when I do Get Courageous, I do a exercise that really challenges women to bring out what it is that they like, and they have a hard time figuring this out because a lot of times as women we have so many different things on our plates to balance. I mean, we have our spouses, we have our children, we have our careers, we have hopefully a personal life, a fun life that we actually try to manifest and try to have. But a lot of times, even with that fun life, we don't even do that as much because we don't really know what it is that what we like, because we're focusing on so many other people. And so what I'll say to you is, try to sit down and ask yourself that question. What is it that I like? What kind of things do I want to do? If I could do anything in the world, what would that be? If I could go anywhere in the world, where would that be? These are all very important questions that you need to begin to ask yourself. And the insights into these questions will let you know who you are. You also need to reflect on your past life. What it is you did when you grew up. What are the things that you like? What are the difficult situations that have caused you to be who you are today? These are a lot of the questions that you need to ask yourself. But all in all, in order to figure out who you are, you need to do a lot of reflecting on you. On you. Not what everybody else says about you, but what you think and what you know about yourself. And so what I want you to do is I want you to just take that time to do some reflection, to write down some answers to the questions that I just asked about who you are, what you like, and really begin to discover those innermost beautiful beings of yourself. Number 2, I want you to find out what hurts. You heard it. You heard me right. I said, what hurts? Why do I ask that question? I think a lot of times that we as human beings, we sit back and we see something happening and it pains us to see that thing. It hurts us. I mean, I know so many women who they hate seeing other women suffer. They hate seeing children suffer. They hate seeing families suffer. They're interested in blended families, in marriage, in relationships, in exercise. They're interested in so many awesome things. But I want you to ask you, when you look at the world, when you look out there, when you read about stuff, what hurts you? What hurts you? It hurt me to see my mom suffer through drug addiction. And if you've ever had a loved one suffer through anything like drug addiction, alcoholism, mental health, you can understand that it truly is a painful situation. So it hurt me to see her struggling with depression and going through all the things that she was going through. It really pained me. It brought me to tears. I fought with her for many years to get clean, and I even helped her a lot of the time, but it pained me to watch her go through this, knowing that this is not something that she truly wanted. It's just something that she wasn't able to fight at the time. And so when I began to hurt so bad, I asked the question, what can I do about the situation? And so that's when I started to begin to try to help her get into treatment and to motivate her and to encourage her to get off of drugs. So ask yourself, what hurts? What is it that hurts? Do you hurt to see children abused? Do you hurt to see children hungry? Do you hurt to see our nation and our economy going down? What is it that truly pains you? And then when you figure that out, ask yourself, what can you do? I decided to fight against women not knowing their purpose. That is why I built my company. That is why I encourage and motivate and coach women every day, because I truly want to know and help women learn to be courageous in their lives, learn to be bold, and learn to figure out their purpose. So what is it that hurts you? And ask yourself, what am I going to do about that? And lastly, I want you to begin to dream. This is an amazing one because dreaming is one of those things that I don't think we do enough of. I mean, some of us feel that we have to have these humongous big dreams. And of course, I love big dreams. I think they're awesome because when you have a big dream, you have to rely on something higher than yourself to even get it done. But I love big dreams because that is what our country is made of. You know, this is one of the only countries that you can take someone who was born to a mom who uses drugs and she becomes ultra successful. I mean, this is that place. You can dream big and dreams do come true. But you have to begin to first dream and really think that it can come true. Because here's the thing, what I know about purpose. Your purpose is in that dream. That thing that you like so much, the thing that you can see in the future. And even if that dream is a smaller dream or if a big dream, it still is your purpose in life. And someone out there, you might not know it right now, but someone out there is waiting for you to discover your purpose in life because your life was meant to help their life. Yes, it is. Your life was meant to help theirs. And so the world needs you. The world absolutely needs what you have to offer. And so it is so important that you discover your purpose. So I truly hope that these tips just gave you an insight, an inkling of what you need to do in order to discover your purpose. And so, number one, I want you to discover who you are. Number two, find out what hurts you and what you're going to do about it. And number three, I want you to dream big. And so this week, what I want you to do is I want you to do exactly what I said. I want you to write down. I really truly want you to write down the answer to all three of these things. I want you to ask yourself, who am I? What are the things that I like? I want you to ask yourself, what hurts? What do I plan to do about it? And I want you to ask yourself, what are your dreams? And when you do, please come over to KikiRamsey.com and let us know on our blog the answer to those three questions. I am here with you. I truly can't wait to help you discover your purpose in life. And I want you to know that you were meant to do something amazing in your life. Alrighty, so until next time, I want you to live courageous.